Hi there, Pisces. How are we today? Just wanting to have a look at our May 2023. So sort of reading for the month ahead there. Um, I am wanting to sort of go a little bit more in depth this month. So I will try to timestamp the different sections as well, because firstly we're going to sort of just do a more general overview of the month, but then I will be sort of slipping over into a section for love, as well as wanting to do a quick sort of shadow work section at the end there. But that one's just going to be super just small this week. I think I am going to be doing some more extensive shadow work readings every full moon, I believe, is sort of what I feel like is going to be best for the way that I read, to do those extensive ones sort of once a month. So it's not overwhelming everybody too much with that shadow work portion as well. And, you know, for me personally, the full moon really is when I find the shadow work stuff to be coming out the best for me personally. Okay, so certain times, you know, as with everyone, we do have certain times that do work best for certain things, and for me in the shadow work, it just seems to be the full moon brings it to the surface a lot easier. But so for the general portion, we will be using the Slavic folklore Lenormand deck. For the love portion, I will be swapping over to the Lenormand of Japan deck there. I do also have those island time wellness oracles for that section as well. Sort of a bit of a trusty deck when it comes to the love portions of things. And then with the shadow work, I think we are going to be using the Heal Yourself reading cards there. So Anna Seagal is the author of those ones, and they are, you know, sort of just keywords to get us, you know, get us going on our theme of the shadow work there. But I can also grab, if I do need to grab, you know, confirmation or further information with those, we will be looking at possibly one of the other oracle decks, or I will grab one of the other Lenormand decks. I've got quite a few. So I was hoping to be starting this week with some new decks, but I am still waiting on those to arrive. So unfortunately, we won't be seeing those just as of yet. But hopefully, when it comes time for the next All Signs readings, you know, as you guys have probably worked out, I am sort of sticking to a bit of a pattern of during the week we're doing the individual signs, and then at the end of the week, the weekend time, we are sort of doing the all signs coming on through as well. So but make sure, you know, a lot of those all signs are going to be very timeless as well. So it's sort of just whenever you do see that, unless it has a specific time frame sort of listed on the all signs. Like I know I've just done the retrograde one this past weekend, you know, so that's kind of more specific to what's coming around just within that time frame. But a lot of the all signs can be used quite timeless there as well. Okay, and as with quite a lot of the other individual sign readings, timeless once again, I do find I am wanting to sort of do the, you know, one, at least one a month that is a little bit more focused on the coming month. Okay, so so that'll be this one this week. Okay. I'm so sorry if I'm leaving quite a long intro for everyone there. I will also mention, you know, if you do leave a comment on the video, we will be drawing a free personal reading when we hit 100 subscribers as well. So make sure you leave a comment. Okay, but getting into the general portion for you, Pisces, I'll just put a timestamp so I can timestamp this for you. Okay, so for the general portion, looking at May 2023 for Pisces. Okay, so this general portion, we just want to sort of see what's going to be the main energy for you guys for May. Okay, I will also draw a few other general ones as well. So I'll grab one for career finance, one for general. Sorry, you guys are my first, so I'm just sort of going with the flow a little bit today and seeing where the energy sort of wants to take us as well to help with how we are going to work out our form today. So I think I'm actually going to focus on, like family and friend connections as well today. So I'll grab some for that as well. And then just anything else important for Pisces to know for the month of May, please. Anything else that's important for Pisces to know for the month of May 2023? Okay, so for the general energies there, I did have the garden and the child coming out together, as well as the flowers coming out there. Okay, so that's sort of energy there with the child and the garden coming out together. It does look like you might be sort of beginning some sort of some new phase to do with teamwork, something social. It might be talking about something that you're just sort of starting, some community or culture related things. So it could be like you are starting a new, like it could be absolutely anything, but it is going to be something sort of getting you out of the house, meeting up with other people is going to be involved with that, because the garden it does talk a lot about meeting up. Okay, and then the child, it's sort of really talking about something in the beginning stages this month for you there. So it's really looking like, it could even just be a new friendship coming along this month for you guys there, Pisces. I'm that's pretty much all I'm getting off that message today, but it is going to be bringing its own sense of reward along with that. The flowers really is about that giving and that receiving sort of nature there as well. So whatever this more social aspected thing that you are sort of beginning this month, it is going to be bringing a lot of reward for you on a personal level. Okay, so that's sort of the vibe we've got going for May so far, sort of looking at starting some new things. And if you haven't got anything that you have actually started, maybe now is actually a really good time to sort of think about those sorts of things. So like I said, it could be anything. It could be like joining an art group, joining some sort of community group, even a new exercise group, going out walking through the neighborhood, those sorts of a thing. But it is going to sort of really be bringing you some personal pleasure and a sense of reward as well. So it's really feeling like it would actually be really positive for you, Pisces, at this time to sort of get out and about and, start something new. If you've been putting something off for quite a while that you have wanted to sort of start, and it is sort of like a more teamwork, community-based thing, now definitely is a really positive time to be starting that for you guys there. Now, for your career and finances, we are seeing the grave card there. Okay, so that's the coffin card in the more traditional decks for anyone that does sort of follow along with the videos. So it can talk about things needing to end. Okay, it can talk about like death and rebirth. So it really is talking about there's something when it comes to finances, and this particular deck, it does sort of more focus on the death aspect. Once you do close something off, those new beginnings sort of are part and parcel, but this really does sort of focus on the ending it aspect when it comes to this particular card. Okay, so we're sort of looking at something within your finances that we are sort of needing to end at this current time. It might just be something small at work, like a certain way that we are dealing with things at work needing to end. I will grab some clarity for us on that there. Because like I said, it is sort of work, job, finance related. So can we please get some clarity for the grave for Pisces, please? Okay, so we've pulled the mountain card there. So the mountain really does talk about delays and obstacles and some challenges. Okay, so I feel like that's actually just letting us know that whatever the things are we have been struggling a little bit with when it comes to finances or work, they are coming to an end. Okay, so whatever hard work that you have been really sort of putting in when it comes to work or your finances, that's sort of coming to an end at the moment. So I'm really feeling this sort of, we're almost at the end of this cycle when it comes to the finances or work. Okay, so that actually leads me to believe that we should be starting to see some improvements toward the end of May into the next month there. Okay, so we probably will be doing another career finance reading between now and the end of May. So make sure you watch that one if you want more information about that. But it does feel that it's talking more about, obstacles ending and no longer being such a big obstacle to you. Like you have put in the hard work to end those and finish that out. So it might be talking about, like a cycle where you have, been swamped at work lately, but then, things are going to start easing up within the next month. And more likely, I'm getting that sense it's like sort of more toward the end of the month, you really are going to sort of be seeing yourself up at the top of the mountain and able to see your way clear when it comes to work. You'll be able to sort of see a lot clearer where you're going and where you've been, and that those things would have sort of, ended or be close to ending at that point. So a bit more of a long-term thing there. So it could be sort of some delays as well. So it could be strung out a little bit for the whole month of May, where you are having to still keep putting in that hard work and get through that backlog or whatever it is. Okay. Now, when it comes to friends and family, okay, I'm getting the clouds and the man there. Okay, so that's actually leading me to believe that this is immediately, like, I don't normally genderize the male female cards. I do normally sort of prefer to refer to like masculine feminine energy, but I am actually really getting the sense, especially with this deck being the the old farmer type with his long beard there, I do get the sense that this is specifically talking about somebody's father or grandfather or father figure. Okay, it doesn't have to be your actual father or anything like that, but they are strongly in your thoughts at this current time. So we may be having some issues arising, when it comes to that particular figure for you this month. They are, the man usually is quite someone important to you. Okay, so and with the clouds there may be just a little bit of a cloud of confusion when it comes to your relationship with this person at this time. Okay, so just be aware that I will grab another card for you. Once again, like I said, I'll end up clarifying all through the reading here and there, but I'll just get some more, some more details or advice for Pisces when it comes to this male figure. Okay, so what's the, okay, some advice for Pisces when it comes to this male figure within their family or friend structure, please. Okay, so when I have asked for clarity, I did have this one jumping out, which that there is the book, and then when I repeated the question and sort of asked for what that's actually about, we are seeing the crossroad as well. Okay, so I do feel that both the clouds and the book can hold this similar theme. Okay, so this particular deck, we do have some keywords that do run across the bottoms of the cards there, and so the clouds, it does say the word secrets on there, and then the book card, it does have the word truth. on that one as well. Okay, so the book can be about, the things that we don't yet know. Okay, and so I do feel that that could be something coming to light about this male figure. There could be some sort of truth or something that they've hidden from you. You might have been confused about something when it comes to them, and then it's getting explained to you in May sometime, and lifting that confusion. So there is some sort of a truth that they may not have been totally open about. They may have been just withholding for some reason. I'm not getting a negative vibe from that, but there is just some sort of something, that they have, for some reason they haven't shared that with you as of yet. But I feel like it will be coming to light in May. And then your advice is actually the crossroads. Okay, so your advice is that you're going to have to make some sort of decision. It does talk about choices and decisions when it comes to the crossroads. Because as you can imagine, when you come to a crossroad, a fork in the road, so to speak. So you can choose to continue to follow down this path with this person, or, once that truth comes to light, it may actually open up other paths to follow with this person. Okay, so like with any choice, though, there is always a lot of opportunity with choices as well. Okay, so and with the advice for the with the crossroad being an advice card for you there, it does sort of also reassure us that, no matter what you choose, you're following the path of that connection. Okay, but obviously, like I said, we are talking about family or friend connection here, so we are sort of talking about a platonic relationship. But whatever decision you do make there, you're following the right path. Okay, so it doesn't sort of matter what you do choose, but it's just showing you that you're going to have options when it comes to whatever this truth that's being revealed to you is. Okay, well, we'll move over to the thing that's popped out for you there, Pisces. Okay, so for what has sort of come out, for anything else you might need to know, for May, Pisces, we are seeing the dog and the anchor there. Now, the dog does talk about friendships and, that loyalty and support of our friends. Okay, and then we are seeing the anchor as well. So that actually does talk about like resilience and security as well. It can also talk a little bit about restraint, or, holding back before, letting the ship sail, so to speak. Sometimes it can talk about things weighing us down, but I really feel that that's talking about being that solid anchor in. I feel like this is actually talking about you being the anchor to a friend this month, Pisces. I do feel like that's exactly what that's sort of talking about. It's just sort of letting us know that you may need to be, there may be a particular friend. I'm not getting a read on whether that's like a super, super close friend, or someone, a little bit more distant, but I'm just feeling that that's you needing to be very, very supportive this month for some reason or another when it does come to your friendships. Obviously, it could be vice versa, and it may speak of friends being super supportive and loyal to you this month, especially, if this issue with the male figure does turn out to be, something that you need to talk through with somebody. I can quite envision that, talking through that confusion, and whatever choice it is that you might need to make when it comes to that male figure, having a good friend to rely on is always important. But yeah, friendships are definitely going to be important to you this month in some way, shape, or fashion. And I feel as though that's definitely talking about some sort of support and weathering the storm together kind of vibe is really going on there. With this particular um, deck, we do see the dog is actually the wolf. Okay, and so we all sort of know that imagery of, the wolf pack type of vibe as well. So really relying on your pack and your tribe or whatever. And like I said, but it could go either way on that particular one. It could be you needing to be supportive of your pack, or your pack needing to be supportive of you. Okay, but that's going to somehow be quite important for you this next month of May, Pisces. So let me know in the comments how that does roll out for everybody. Of course, it is a collective reading, so it's going to be slightly different for everybody. We do see sometimes these stories playing out in multiple different ways. Okay, so I'll just timestamp for us, because then we'll move over to the love section for you, Pisces. So the love portion of Pisces May 2023. What is going on for Pisces when it comes to love 2023 in May, please? Sometimes it can be a bit difficult when we're looking at a whole month's worth of energy instead of just a shorter time period there. But, sometimes, time is very fluid as well. So sometimes it's actually harder looking at the shorter little things sometimes there. What I'm actually going to do, I might grab that oracle before we actually look into the lenormand there. So we've got the Island Time Wellness Oracle. So Pisces, love, May 2023, please. So we'll use that as a kind of overview there. And I'll grab two for you as well. Okay, so I'm just feeling that we're needing to sort of look at May as two halves for some reason for you, Pisces. Okay, so I'm just going to be drawing two of the oracles. And so firstly, we've got the hammer, which is sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Okay, so really, that's sort of that work in progress type of vibe. Something may sort of be, you might have noticed you've got some sort of repetitive cycles when it does come to love, and sort of working on that at this time, and making sure you're not repeating the same cycles in a negative sense, and only focusing on the positive things that we do want to repeat and rebuild. Okay, so I do feel that there, yeah, it's just talking about that. I'm really just getting that vibe of we're working on it. Okay, so for the first half of May, I feel like we're sort of really working on our resilience when it comes to love, and hammering together any things that haven't quite fit for us in the past, and sort of rebuilding the way that we think of love, the way that we love others, the way that we allow others to love us, and really sort of starting to look at what needs to be fixed in that sort of a sense there. But then for the second half of May, we are seeing abundance. Okay, so that's sort of keeping a positive mindset, manifesting exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Okay, so I really feel that, yeah, obviously my intuition to split into two halves was sort of on the money there, because for the first half of the month, it feels like we're sort of working on these things, working out, what we need to fix, and working out what we want to manifest. And then, coming toward the back end of May there, we'll be looking into a lot more abundance when it does come to love as well. So what I will do is I will also split the lenormand into the two halves for us as well, Pisces. So what can you tell us about Pisces and the hammer energy for the month of May, please? Okay, and what can you tell us about the abundance card for Pisces in the month of May, please? Okay, so for the hammer card there, quite interesting, because we are getting the abundance card, which this is one of the cards that I do associate with you as well, Pisces. So that's quite an interesting message to be receiving with that hammer energy. I'm really feeling that it's it's, it's talking about that possibility of abundance in this sense, rebuilding so that we can get to the abundance. But I am strongly getting that Pisces vibe as well. It is Gemini card, but I do also I do read this as a Pisces card. Even in some of my decks, the fish card does say the word Pisces on it as well. So I definitely do read this as one of the Pisces cards. So when it comes to love, we are sort of focusing on rebuilding what makes us feel abundant in love, and and looking internally at as well. So Pisces looking at Pisces, and what can we be persistent about, what can we interrogate ourselves about a little bit that we do want to work on when it does come to love, because we are also seeing the coffin there as well. So as previously mentioned in your general section there, that really does talk about needing to end things in order to rebuild as well. So we're finding a bit of a crossover for the first half of your love life in May. We are finding a little bit of a crossover with your career financial section. Okay, so there may be something that might resonate to somebody somehow, that your abundance when it comes to your love life may somehow be connected to your financial or your work life at this time. So we might be putting in quite a lot of effort at work and that sort of stuff, and that's sort of taking away from our love life for the first half of May there. So wanting to really end some things in order to head into this abundance. With every ending, when we do close the door on something, it does bring new beginnings, opens new doors for us. So definitely this hammer energy is actually really positive for you guys. It's giving you guys the opportunity to fix what does not work for you when it comes to love. Okay, and then for the second half of May, when we're talking about that abundance a bit more, we are seeing the house and then the love card. Okay, so we really are talking about abundantly feeling safe and secure to sort of love or love again, whatever it may be for you in particular. The house really does talk about that safety and security when it comes to love. It can also talk about family being important to you, as we saw previously. That family support, the friend support is actually quite important to you. So we might be finding some sort of, relying on our friends for some support when it comes to, hey, how do I be romantic? How do I be loving? Those sorts of things. Bit of advice and support of some family or friends may serve you really well at this time as well, Pisces. But we're definitely seeing, just the fact that you can be secure in love at the end of May there. So whether that's love for yourself or love for a specific person, it's a really good vibe to be in, quite secure and safe. Okay, safe, loving energy that's absolutely gorgeous. And to see love coming out for love, that obviously is a fantastic card to see when we are asking about love in general. But I will check in for everyone, if we do have anyone specific coming through this month with love. So, I do have in the back of my mind the difference between sort of past energy and future energy as well. So we'll see. We'll see who is coming towards Pisces in love, May 2023, please. Tell us about who is coming towards Pisces in love, May 2023, please. Okay, so we're seeing the book card yet again. Okay, so whenever this family or friend member is sort of that male that we had in question previously there, whatever their secret is, it might be something about this person they know that's, like, yeah, I'm getting a bit of a different energy, to be honest, from this particular book, but just finding it rather interesting that we're having some repeated cards coming through for you guys there, Pisces. So we are seeing the book again. Now, once again, it can talk about secrets, but it can also just talk about new chapters and opening the book to new possibilities. Okay, and because we have got the sun as well there, I really feel that something is going to be revealed to you that is going to sort of be a bit of a change for you, Pisces, when it comes to the way that we're thinking about love, the way that we do give and receive love. I feel that this is I feel like it may all actually be quite tied together. So whatever this family member or friend is sort of coming in and letting it and revealing to us, once again, we're seeing another revealing type energy here with the sun. The sun does bring things to light. Once again, with the book, opening up that story to see what's being written. So we really are seeing some things being revealed to you this next month, Pisces. So whatever this family member is sort of saying, they may be saying more than one thing. They could be actually saying something about, oh, look, I've observed this with you, Pisces, and it really makes you think about things differently, or makes you want to start new chapters or try to do things in a new way. Okay, but wherever the sun shines, happiness does follow. Okay, so the sun card there is actually a really positive card to be seeing, and I'm getting that vibe of sort of new opportunities as well, and which they may very possibly be some physical opportunities headed your way when it comes to love this month, because the third card I did draw there was the Whip card, and as you can sort of see, that is some quite sexual energy in this particular Whip card. Okay, so I feel like it's talking about um, two possible things. Okay, so there's definitely the possibility that for some Pisces out there that all that means is just some sort of physical connection. Okay, just with the imagery there, but we do find also that we could actually be talking about like this energy of self-sabotage a little bit, and that's what's being revealed to you. Okay, that you may have in the past, because once again too, with the coffin card and needing to end the way we're doing something, or the way needing to end something, I feel like this may be what that is. It may be your inner sense of like tension, your inner sense of self-punishment, self-sabotage when it comes to loving relationships. Okay, so there might be something about like in the past, like notice being revealed to you that in the past you have sort of gone for a certain type of person because you feel that that's the best that you deserve. That kind of a vibe is what I'm getting, and kind of being revealed to you that no, you deserve better than that. You deserve this safe, secure love that has there's an abundance of it out there for you to take. It's just, I feel like you're having to get through this because it does feel like a very sort of self-flagellation energy, where you're beating yourself up too much, and you've beat yourself up so much in the past, that it's had an effect on your love life and the way that you are picking partners, or if you do currently have a partner, you have sort of gone through some sort of self-sacrificing, self-sabotaging behaviors within that connection that sort of aren't serving you, deep down. They're not serving your sense of safety and security when it comes to love and romance. So something coming up for you this month that may, it's really got that vibe of like just totally looking at things in a totally new direction. And you remember back to the start that was our basic general overview, was starting new things with that child card, starting new things socially, the way that you're meeting people, those sorts of things as well. So definitely something there for you, Pisces, when it comes to the way that we're looking at things, and the way that we're looking at abundance in particular as well, and really needing to close out those old cycles that are no longer serving us, closing out that self-sabotage if that resonates for you, you know, and moving forward into the more positive aspects and the more secure aspects, like the things that make you feel secure within yourself and within loving connections as well. All right. So that's what we have for love coming up for you this month. I know that sometimes these messages do get quite intertwined and whatnot, but obviously that's the ongoing thing for you this month, Pisces. Okay, so we will look now just quickly into some shadow work. I'm just trying to leave those timestamps so I can let everybody know in the description that, you know, if you do want to skip through to different sections or whatever, that you are able to do so. Because, yeah, look, we're already looking at 35 minutes. So, you know, sometimes I do tend to talk a lot. Oh, okay. So Pisces, what does Pisces need to know for May 2023 when it comes to shadow work energy, please? Pisces, May 2023, shadow work, please. Okay, so we're seeing your shadow work this month is really going to be around letting go as well as patience. Okay, now straight away with the patience card, I feel that that's patience with yourself. Okay, I don't feel that we're physically waiting for anybody or anything like that at this current time. I feel like that's patience with yourself, understanding that sometimes you know, this hammer energy, fixing things within ourselves for our own good. You know, sometimes it does take trial and error. You're having to sort of repeat the same lessons over and over before we actually are able to, you know, learn them. But having that sense of patience with yourself to be able to, you know, that's fine. Like, you know, get back up and try once again to, you know, get to where you want to be and really find that stability for yourself, as well as the letting go card. Okay, so looking at the things in our life, I feel that this quite possibly is love related, honestly. So I feel like this could be talking quite a lot about things that we're needing to let go of that have happened in the past, energy that we have held on to, whether consciously or subconsciously, you know, but really stopping and looking at the things that we do really want to let go of in order to fix those energies, you know, for the future. Okay, and just I was just getting there as well that this could be related to that male family figure as well. There may have been, you know, it might, that one just feels so small though that you guys might have just had an argument or you know, something in the past that, you know, you just need to let it go. Like, is it really worth destroying that relationship by holding on to something that at the end of the day isn't serving you, and it's sort of not serving the relationship either. So that might not resonate for everybody, but I feel that is out there for some particular Pisces that may have to do with that male family connection. But we are sort of seeing the letting go card. Okay, so that's one of those cards when it comes to shadow work that it's easier said than done. Okay, because you know, I'm the queen of holding on to things, so I understand that one, that it's not the easiest, but I feel like it's sitting down and working out what exactly it is that we do need to let go of, and then having the patience with ourselves to realize that it may take us longer to let go of those things than we had initially hoped as well. Okay. But for everyone that's stuck through, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Thank you, Pisces.